Welcome back. Ready to become a baby gear ninja? Because that's what we're turning you into today. Someone who can outfit their entire nursery for the price of what one fancy stroller costs at a baby boutique. Let's start with a truth bomb that's going to save you thousands of dollars. Your baby does not care about brand names. They don't care if their high chair came from a fancy baby store or Facebook Marketplace. They're going to throw food off of it either way. What they do care about is safety and functionality, and you can get both without breaking the bank. Here's my number one rule for baby shopping: essential items versus marketing hype. You need a car seat, a place for the baby to sleep, something to feed them with, diapers, and clothes. That's it. Everything else is either nice to have or something the baby industry invented to separate you from money. That $40 baby bathtub shaped flower thing, your kitchen sink works just fine. The $100 diaper disposal system that requires special refill bags. A regular trash can with a lid does just about the same job. The $300 bouncy seat that promises to make your baby a better sleeper? Your arms are free and probably more effective. Now, let's talk about the gold mine that is Facebook Marketplace and local buy-sell groups. This is where the magic happens, people. Join every local parent Facebook group you can find. Search for Moms of, followed by your city name, or buy, sell, trade groups in your area. These are treasure troves of barely used baby gear. Here's why this works so well. Babies outgrow everything incredibly fast. That bouncy seat that costs $200 now, your baby will use it for maybe a few months. Some parent bought it, used it for a few months, and now it's sitting in their garage because little Emma decided she prefers being held constantly instead. But here's the key to successful secondhand shopping: timing and patience. Don't wait until you're 8 months pregnant and desperate. Start looking early and be picky. Good deals will come to those who wait, but great deals come to those who pounce quickly with cash in hand. When you find something you want, don't be afraid to negotiate, especially if you're buying multiple items. Most parents selling baby gear just want it gone. I once bought a high chair, a bouncy seat, and a playmat for $60 total because I offered to take all three of the items off someone's hands at once. Now, let's talk about hand-me-downs, which are basically free money falling from the sky. When someone offers you hand-me-downs, the answer is, oh yeah, yes. Even if you're not sure you need everything, you can always donate what you don't want, and you might discover items you didn't even know existed. Here's something I learned the hard way. Accept all clothing hand-me-downs, regardless of season or size. Babies grow at completely unpredictable rates. My son skipped 6-month sizes entirely and went straight from 3-month to 9-month-year-old clothes. If I hadn't had that random bag of 9-month summer clothes someone gave me, I would have been scrambling to buy a whole new wardrobe in the middle of a growth spurt. Now, hand-me-down clothes are actually better than new clothes in many ways. They've been washed multiple times, so any harsh chemicals that might have been there in manufacturing are now long gone. They're pre-shrunk, so your little mistakes aren't going to waste a bunch of clothing. And they're already broken in, which means they're actually more comfortable for your baby. But let's talk about what you should definitely buy new. Car seats are pretty much a non-negotiable. You should always buy new with those. It's just going to give you some peace of mind. You don't know the history of the used car seat that's for sale, and safety standards change pretty frequently. Cribs and mattresses can also be new, both for safety and hygiene reasons. And honestly, anything that goes directly in your baby's mouth, bottles, pacifiers, teethers, just buy new for peace of mind. Here's my inspection checklist for used items. Check all moving parts. Look for recalls online using the model number. Make sure all original parts are included and trust your gut. If something seems off, just pass on it. A good deal isn't worth compromising safety. Now, let me share my secret weapon for building a network of parent friends for swaps and deals. Start now, before your baby arrives. Go to prenatal classes, join new parent groups, attend baby-related events in your community. These connections will become invaluable not just for baby gear, but for sanity and support once your little one arrives. I have a group of 5 other dads, and we have an ongoing text thread where we share deals, swap items our kids have outgrown, and generally help each other out. Last month, I passed on a barely used high chair to one friend and received a balance bike from another. It's like a circular economy of parent survival. And here's another pro tip. Seasonal timing matters. Shop for baby clothes at the end of each season when stores are clearing out their inventory. buying next year's summer clothes in August, their winter clothes in February. This requires some planning and storage space, but the savings are going to be massive. And don't overlook consignment stores and thrift shops. I love these. Many have specific baby sections and the turnover is constant. I've found brand new items with tags still on it for a fraction of the price. And the price on toys there cannot be beat. Finally, let's talk about borrowing versus buying for expensive items you only use briefly. That baby swing that costs $300 but gets used for a few months? See if you can borrow one from a friend or a family member. Offer to clean it thoroughly and return it in perfect condition, maybe with a nice bottle of wine as a thank you. The bottom line is this: you can easily cut your baby gear costs by 70 to 80% with smart shopping. That money you save can go towards your emergency fund, your baby's future education, or just keeping your sanity intact when you need to order takeout for the third time this week because cooking seems absolutely impossible with a newborn in the house. Now, in our next module, we're going to tackle a maze that is health insurance and make sure you don't get any surprise bills that could have been avoided with a little planning.